The world will remain a wasteland until we reverse our actions. Pollution will continue to rise until we reverse engineer our technology. Global warming will remain a global warning until we rewind our past. Climate patterns would continue to be erratic until we begin to recycle our present. We believed the future was doomed until now. This is the beginning of when it was until. Attero recycling. It's not waste until it's wasted. You won't know it's waste until you look closely. You thought your cell phone's best feature was photos, music, or a great battery life. It's not. It's saving lives. Mine, yours, and the Earth's. And not just your cell phone. Anything with a wire, a plug, a battery, or a chip that's obsolete is essentially e-waste. So your laptop, desktop, servers, routers, gaming consoles, chargers, keyboards, well, why stop there? Your fridge, your toaster, your TV, your LCD, music systems, and even your pods are e-waste until you realize their inherent use. Their use of being a potential lifesaver. It's a problem until you deal with it. But what is the problem really? Is it the rapid change in technology? It's increasing affordability, or planned obsolescence maybe. It's actually none of these. Technology essentially helps us to do our jobs faster, better, easier, and cheaper even. The real problem is in the reverse logistics. Let me explain. When devices become redundant, they get picked up by middlemen and scrap dealers or your neighborhood kabadiwalas. These middlemen are the start to a potentially dangerous informal sector of recycling involving landfills, dump yards, and rudimentary material recovery processes like acid stripping, open burning, and open dumping, without giving a second thought to the environmental repercussions. And the result? Contaminated water streams that are unsuitable for human contact, let alone human consumption, barren lands for over 100 years, and cancer-causing air pollutants. And what makes us even worse is that much of this work is carried out by children with absolutely no protective equipment and inhumane working conditions. We can't progress until we have a process. We at Attero have always believed in the potential of e-waste, in its potential to not only not contaminate the earth, but also help clean it up and reduce the carbon footprint. Our e-waste recycling plant, located at Roorkee, Uttarakhand, completely redefines the way e-waste is handled with a first-of-its-kind metallurgical process. The indigenously developed recycling procedure is an automated 4-stage method that ensures a minimal workforce with negligible labor-intensive functions. All the e-waste is first manually segregated, that is, the monitors, CPUs and notebooks are put into separate lots. The second stage is where mechanical separation is applied. Here the ferrous, non-ferrous and plastic parts are separated to facilitate further processing. The third stage is where we see the plastics being recycled and converted into carbon black, which is then consumed within the system to generate energy for various recycling processes. That's how the plant truly operates on a zero-dumping technology platform. The fourth and the last stage is the metallurgical process, where each ferrous and non-ferrous metal is separated into constituent metals using different variations of electrolysis. It is this stage that helps us achieve higher levels of efficiency and recovery rates across different WEEE categories. We don't develop until we do our research. To ensure quality operations, batch sampling is done on a regular basis and substances from product streams are analyzed, which might have an environmental impact in downstream processes. At Attero, we are engaged in an effort to continually enhance the recycling process, and research and development plays a critical role. It's not a cause until you know about it. We understand our efforts wouldn't be complete if we just stop at recycling technologies. With such low levels of awareness on the issues associated with mismanaged electronic waste, our primary role in the war against e-waste has got to be generating the acceptance of the problem at hand, be it at a corporate level, an individual level, or even at school-level programs that might need to be initiated. Our role, hence, goes beyond just recycling technologies. We need to educate. At Attero Recycling, we work as consultants, knowledge partners and understand the needs and motivations of each of our stakeholders. So, from the free pickup services that operate on a pan-India level to data security for each load of e-waste collected and even end-to-end video surveillance, we understand the requirements of our audience and our environment. But our endeavor is incomplete until you give it the strength it needs. Call 1-800-419-3283 to not only have your e-waste handled the right way, but also show your support to the greater cause. Until you do, we are all mere spectators to the wasted future. We are all the audience of destruction until we play our part, a witness to calamity until we decide to change. We are the means to an end until we become the beginning.